If you're over 60 and you've noticed changes in your bedroom performance, slower response, weaker firmness, or even nights where nothing seems to work, you're not alone, and you're not broken. But here's what most men don't realize. The problem doesn't always start inside your body. In fact, the solution might be sitting right on your bathroom counter, or at least it should be. There's a forgotten practice that ancient healers once swore by. A nightly ritual that involves rubbing a natural oil blend onto specific areas of the body before sleep. And while that might sound too simple to be effective, science is finally catching up with what those traditions knew all along. Certain plant-based oils, when applied the right way and at the right time, can dramatically boost blood flow, improve nerve sensitivity, and help restore healthy erectile function without pills, without injections, and without side effects. My name is Dr. Nora, and I've spent over 25 years as a urologist helping men just like you reclaim the part of themselves they thought was gone forever. And I want to be clear, erection issues after 60 are not a death sentence to your confidence, your masculinity, or your relationship. They are signals that your body is asking for better support. And tonight, I'm going to give you a simple, natural way to respond to that signal with care and intelligence. In this video, I'll walk you step by step through what this nightly oil ritual looks like, why it works so well for older men, the exact ingredients I recommend, and the common mistakes to avoid so you don't cancel out your own progress. I'll also share the emotional impact this can have, not just on your body, but on your marriage, your confidence, and your sense of self. So, if you're serious about restoring strong, dependable erections after 60, stay with me. And before we begin, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and join our community of strong, wise, courageous men who refuse to let age define their intimacy. If this message resonates with you, type yes in the comments. If not, type no, and let me know what kind of support would help you most. Now let's begin, because what you're about to discover could change not just your nights, but your entire experience of aging. Let me start by telling you a story. Years ago, I had a patient named Ajay. He was 68, retired, and married for over 40 years. He came into my office with his head down, shoulders tense, and a quiet voice that told me everything before he even spoke. "I think it's over, Doc," he said. "I don't feel like a man anymore." That sentence hit me hard, not because it was unique. Unfortunately, I've heard versions of it hundreds of times, but because I could feel the weight behind it. For so many men, intimacy isn't just about sex. It's about identity. It's about connection. It's about knowing you still have power inside you. So I asked him a simple question. What if there was something you could do every night, right before bed, that didn't involve pills, wasn't invasive, and actually improved your blood flow over time? He looked up surprised and said, "You mean like a vitamin?" I shook my head. "No," I said. "I mean like a ritual, a routine, something physical, sensual, and deeply healing, something you do with your own hands, using your own touch, to wake up the tissues that have gone quiet." That's when I introduced him to what I'm going to share with you today, the nightly oil rub. You see, in many ancient cultures, from Ayurvedic India to classical Chinese medicine to African tribal traditions, touch was medicine, and oils were the vehicle for that medicine. today, we know that when certain oils are absorbed through the skin, especially in areas dense with blood vessels and nerve endings, they don't just moisturize. They stimulate nitric oxide production, improve microcirculation, enhance nerve communication, and relax smooth muscle tissue. And all of those things are essential for healthy erections. But let's not jump ahead too fast. First, we need to talk about why erections change after 60, and why what used to work doesn't always work now. As you age, your blood vessels begin to stiffen. The lining of those vessels, called the endothelium, becomes less responsive to signals telling it to dilate. Nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for helping blood flow into the penis, starts to decline. Testosterone drops, skin thins, sensation dulls. And in many cases, men also develop subtle nerve damage from diabetes, high blood pressure, or years of poor circulation. Now imagine trying to fix all of that with just one tiny blue pill. It's like trying to start a car with no oil in the engine. You might get one loud crank, but eventually the system breaks down. That's where the nightly oil ritual comes in. Because unlike pills that treat the symptom, this practice supports the foundation. It teaches your body to respond again, to wake up those blood vessels, to nourish the skin, to relax the surrounding muscles, and to gently rewire the nerves. Now let's talk ingredients, because not all oils are created equal, and some can actually irritate the skin or clog blood flow if you're not careful. The base oil I recommend is cold-pressed sesame oil. It's deeply penetrating, anti-inflammatory, and rich in vitamin E, perfect for mature skin and tired vessels. To that, I add a few key essential oils. First, peppermint oil. It might sound strange, but peppermint stimulates cold-sensitive receptors in the skin, which sends a rush of blood to balance the sensation. That means more flow to the surface and more stimulation. Second, black seed oil. It contains thymoquinone, a compound shown in clinical studies to support nitric oxide production and reduce oxidative stress. Third, rosemary oil. This ancient herb isn't just for cooking. It improves circulation, fights inflammation, and even enhances libido through its aromatherapeutic effects. Finally, I sometimes add cinnamon bark oil in very small amounts. It's a vasodilator, meaning it opens up blood vessels, and gives the blend a warming, arousing touch. But be careful. Cinnamon is potent. Just 1 drop per tablespoon of base oil is enough. If you overdo it, it can irritate sensitive skin. Now let's talk about how to apply it. This is not a random rub and go. This is about reconnecting. First, warm the oil slightly. Don't microwave it. Just hold the bottle in warm water for a minute or 2. The warmth opens up the pores and prepares the tissues to absorb. Next, apply a small amount, about a teaspoon, to your hands. Rub them together to activate the aroma. Breathe it in. This isn't just about the body. It's about relaxing your nervous system, calming stress, and inviting your body to let go of tension. Then, gently massage the oil into your lower abdomen, inner thighs, and the base of your penis. This is important. Do not focus only on the shaft. The areas around the base, including the perineum and lower pelvis, are critical zones for blood flow and nerve communication. Use slow, circular movements. No need to create arousal. This is not about climax. It's about training your body to feel again, to respond, to relax into sensation. Take 5 minutes. That's all. 5 minutes of presence, warmth, and circulation. Over time, something remarkable happens. Men who do this nightly report improved morning erections, faster response during intimacy, and deeper connection with their partners. But there's more. This ritual also has psychological benefits. It reminds you that your body is still worth caring for, that pleasure is still part of your life, that healing can happen through touch, not just medication, and that you, even at 65, 70, or 80, are still fully alive. In part 2, I'll show you the exact step-by-step recipe for the oil blend, how to store it, how to avoid common mistakes, and how to combine this ritual with a few other powerful nighttime habits to maximize your results. We'll also talk about the emotional blocks many men face, shame, guilt, doubt, and how to release them so you can step fully into your new chapter of vitality. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most men. Because the truth is, the majority give up too early. They try one solution, expect instant results, and when it doesn't give them back the fire they once had, they retreat. But not you. You're still here, still listening, still committed to reclaiming your strength and intimacy after 60. And that tells me everything I need to know about you. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And today, in part 2, I'm going to give you the practical, step-by-step guidance to make this nightly ritual a powerful, sustainable part of your life. I'll walk you through the full oil recipe, the ideal way to apply it, how to time your routine for maximum blood flow, what common mistakes sabotage results, and how to pair this practice with other nighttime habits that repair circulation and restore natural erections, all without medication. I'll also share real stories from men I've worked with, what changed for them, and what it meant emotionally and physically. So take a deep breath. Let's dive in. Let's start with the oil blend. Remember, the goal isn't just moisture, it's medicine. You're targeting the body's ability to produce nitric oxide, repair blood vessels, and enhance local circulation. The base of your blend should be cold-pressed sesame oil, not refined, not toasted, cold-pressed only. Why sesame oil? Because it contains high levels of linoleic acid, oleic acid, and vitamin E, compounds that deeply penetrate the skin and support tissue elasticity. Plus, it's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries to nourish the reproductive system. In a clean glass dropper bottle or dark glass jar, start with 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. To that, add 3 drops of peppermint essential oil to stimulate blood flow and awaken cold receptors, which increases circulation. Then, add 4 drops of black seed oil, known for reducing inflammation and improving nitric oxide levels. Next, add 3 drops of rosemary essential oil for circulation and libido support. Finally, add just 1 drop of cinnamon bark essential oil. This is important, never more than 1 drop, or it may irritate the skin. Shake well and store in a cool, dark place. Now let's talk about application. This isn't a 1-minute quick rub. This is a nightly investment in your health and your manhood. Ideally, apply the oil 30 minutes before bed. Start by warming the bottle gently by placing it in a bowl of warm, not hot, water for 2 to 3 minutes. Pour a few drops into your palm. Rub your hands together to warm the oil and activate the aroma. As you do, take a few slow breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. This breathing pattern signals your nervous system to relax, which supports blood flow. Begin by massaging the oil into your lower abdomen, right below your navel. Use slow, circular motions. Then move to your inner thighs, gently pressing and rubbing upward toward your pelvis. These areas are filled with arteries and veins that support genital circulation. Then, focus on the base of your penis, not just the shaft. The base is where blood flow enters, and most men ignore it. Massage slowly for 2 to 3 minutes. If you feel any arousal, that's okay, but this is not about climax. In fact, avoid climax if possible. The goal is to train your body to receive, not release. Finally, use any leftover oil to gently massage the perineum, the space between the scrotum and anus. This area is rich in nerves and closely connected to your erectile function. Now, consistency is key. Do this every night for at least 21 days. Most men start to feel subtle changes within 7 to 10 days. More sensation, stronger morning wood, better emotional connection. By 30 days, the improvements often feel life-changing. But here's the truth. This works best when paired with other healthy bedtime habits. One of the biggest enemies of erection health after 60 is poor sleep. Studies show that men who sleep less than 6 hours a night have significantly lower testosterone levels and reduced blood flow. So here's what I tell my patients. Build a sacred bedtime routine around your oil ritual. First, avoid screens for 30 minutes before sleep. The blue light from phones and TVs blocks melatonin, which is essential for deep sleep and hormone balance. Second, stretch. Just 5 minutes of light stretching before bed, especially your hips and hamstrings, can open up blood flow and reduce tension in the pelvic area. Third, hydrate. Drink a small glass of water with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. This supports circulation overnight without overhydrating. Fourth, take 60 seconds to do one mental gratitude practice. Think of 3 things you're grateful for about your body, your life, or your relationship. This calms stress hormones and prepares your mind for healing rest. Now let's talk about what not to do. The biggest mistake I see is inconsistency. Men try this for 3 nights and expect miracles. Remember, your body didn't break down in 1 week, and it won't rebuild in 1 week either. Think long term. Another mistake is using poor quality oils. Anything synthetic or highly processed can irritate your skin and cancel out the benefits. Only use organic, cold-pressed oils and pure essential oils. Nothing artificial. A third mistake is applying too aggressively. This is not about friction. It's about flow. Go slow. Use intention. Let the oil absorb fully. Fourth, don't apply the oil right before intimacy. This ritual is about preparation, not performance. Ideally, apply at night and allow the effects to accumulate naturally. Your erections will improve during intimacy as a result of regular care, not rushed application. Now, let's take this deeper. If you want to amplify the results, pair your oil ritual with 2 additional strategies. The first is the warm towel wrap. After you massage the oil, take a small towel soaked in warm water, wring it out, and place it over the treated area for 5 minutes. The warmth drives the oils deeper into the skin and enhances absorption. It also increases local circulation. The second strategy is breathing. Yes, breathing. While the towel is in place, breathe in a 4-4-6 rhythm. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair mode that's essential for healing and hormone production. If you do this every night for 21 days, you'll be shocked at what changes. Some men report stronger erections. Others say their sensitivity returns. Some say their confidence in bed skyrockets. And all of them say they feel more connected to their partners, to their bodies, to life. That's because this is more than a physical treatment. It's a ceremony, a moment each night where you tell your body you matter, you're not done, you're still powerful. Before we close, let's address something important. Many older men carry shame about their changing bodies. They feel broken. They feel like they've failed as husbands or partners. But here's the truth. Aging is not failure. It's adaptation. And when you respond with care, attention, and the right rituals, your body responds back. Your manhood is not over. It's evolving. And rituals like this are how you guide that evolution with strength and grace. If you found this video valuable, share it with another man who might be struggling silently. Subscribe to our channel Health Guru 360 and tap the bell so you never miss another video. And if you've tried this ritual, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Your voice matters. Your experience might change someone else's life. And if you're just getting started, remember, start slow, be consistent, trust the process. Because the journey back to strength doesn't start with a pill. It starts with a touch, a drop of oil, and a decision to reclaim what age never had the right to take from you. I'm Dr. Nora, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, rest well, live boldly, and never stop believing in your body's power to heal.